Greetings, otakus. This is AW Brawler for eStrange.Matrix, and I'm just here this time to talk a little bit about E3, or in particular, Nintendo's E3 presentation, since that's the talk of the town on the internet nowadays. Seems like a lot of people are complaining that they're doing a Nintendo Direct, or as they're calling it, the digital event for E3, and I'm trying to figure out what's the problem with them doing a Nintendo Direct. I mean, if you're one of the people who are not going to be at E3 anyway, you're going to be watching E3 on a computer anyway. You're not going to be in the crowd. So what's it matter to you if they do a press conference or if they do a video? They're still going to be there. They're still going to have the demos. They're still going to have games to play on the floor like last year. So why does it matter if they do a press conference or not? I mean, the main people who complain and want them to do a press conference are the people who are hoping that they do something live and it screws up or goes bad, like that time when they introduced Skyward Sword for the first time, and the control had interference with wireless and it wasn't working right. You know, it's mainly like those type of people who just want to write a Nintendo article who have issues with them not doing a press conference. And I'm like, okay. So they're not doing a press conference. Big whoop. You're still getting news. And I feel like you get more news out of it that way. Because whether anyone wants to point it out or notice it or not, Nintendo probably has a lot to reveal at this E3. I mean, let's just rewind and review what's been going on this year. At the beginning of the year, we had a January Direct which showed off Hyrule Warriors, which is the new game. They've already shown off a 30-minute long direct focusing on just Smash Bros. Alone. So you know they're not going to focus too much on Smash Bros. At E3 because we already had 30 minutes dedicated just to Smash Bros. Mario Kart will already be out by the time E3 comes out. Plus, they already had a 30-minute direct talking about Mario Kart. So even if they did want to talk about Mario Kart after it's out at E3, there's no need to. They've already done that with a direct. So you look at that and you're like, okay, the two of what's considered their biggest games this year have already had more than enough information given about them. So it leads you to think, what's Nintendo got up their pocket? What are they gonna show at E3 that we don't know about? If they've already gave us all this info on their two biggest games this year. I'm just saying, don't be surprised. Like, we do know they're gonna show off Zelda this year. They've already said it. Don't be surprised if some kind of way that the new Zelda is releasing this year. I'm not expecting it to. I'm expecting 2015 at the earliest. But if the new Zelda releases this year, well, that will be a shocker. But at the same time, we know that won't happen because Hyrule Warriors isn't even out yet. But I'm thinking that we're going to see a lot of returns to older franchises that people think may be ignored. One that comes to mind to me is Earthbound or Mother, depending on you go by the Japanese or the English name for it. And my reason for that being, if you go to the Miiverse now, you notice there's a Earthbound announcement. Well, at least there was. I don't know if there still is. I haven't checked, but there's an Earthbound announcements section in the Miiverse. So I'm thinking, if there's not going to be another Earthbound or Earthbound remake, why is there a whole section dedicated to announcements about Earthbound on the Miiverse? Kind of makes you think. So there might be some surprises like this at E3. So I'm excited to see just what they have to show at E3. And I'd like to know what your predictions are for E3 or just what your thoughts are in general about the whole thing. Be sure to just subscribe, like, and leave comments down below. Until next time, this is AW Brawler for eStrange.Matrix saying be you, be true, be human. AW Brawler, out.